Today we are taking a tour of Redefine Meals headquarters and kitchen. We make everything for those delivery days fresh. We're not bringing anything in that's already prefab. Everything's done in-house. That's made in the braising pans, done with some onions the way you'd want.
Fine. Appreciate you guys having us.
Hey. Let's go. Bet.
What's going on, guys? Today we are at Redefine HQ. We are meeting with the owners and the team. We're excited to get a behind the scenes look at what goes on into building a business and providing healthy, nutrient dense meals to the community. So here we go, let's take a look.
Yo, where's BK at, bro?
BK, man, this
What's
guy.
going on with that guy?
I think he was snoozing again,
Yo,
bro.
snoozing again, bro?
Snoozing again.
Where is that guy, bro?
No, he's not snoozing, he's just, I don't know.
He's not snoozing, he's losing.
Yeah, let's go.
Lead the way, sure, man.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Matt, nice to meet you.
Wow.
Matt, nice to meet you, bro. How you doing? Mark.
2 pounds over here. Boom.
Hey.
Boom. Oh, a double pounder. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Let's do a clean one.
There we go. They do pleasantries. What are we doing here today?
So today we are taking a tour of Redefine Meals headquarters and kitchen, where all the meals are made and everything's manufactured before distribution.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Emily. Nice to meet you. Jessica.
Pleasure.
I'll get you regardless. You're good, bro. You're good, bro.
Back in 2016, we were basically renting the building for like $100 a day, and it was just me and Mark in here making all the food. And like 6 years later, we just closed on it. And yeah, now we got like 40 guys downstairs, and we're pumping out of here.
You need a tour of the kitchen.
I like doing them, they're fun. Yeah, it's cool to see. It's, you know, reminds me of how cool it is.
I love it.
So Mark is like the brains behind all the recipe development and everything like that. Matt, business, real estate, growth and everything like that. And then the two of them went to high school together down the street in Sachem.
Yeah, Sachem North grad, 2014.
Hey.
Yeah, so we started at Redefine when we were 20, so it was kind of like our advantages. We had no risk really involved in it, and we just went full out on it. It was like the only thing we thought about for probably 3 years. And from 20 to 23, we were able to turn it into like an actual business, you know.
How'd you guys get into it though?
I was up at Brockport studying exercise science. Mark studied dietetics in college, and it was our sophomore year, and I called him up. I'm like, dude, we should start something like feeding athletes healthy meals. And that idea kind of involved, like, we worked on that. We made our first sale actually to Stony Brook University. After we made that sale, we're like, yeah, and Jess actually was the one that brokered the first deal. So like full circle, like 3.5 years later, she approached us and we brought her on board. So it's kind of like this weird web that we have with Redefine. But after we made that deal with Stony Brook, we kind of brought into what we were offering and made the meal prep menu, made the online website, and then eventually figured out the storefront model. So it's kind of something that just happened over time. But the reason we started what we started was it was a super affordable business to start. We reinvested every profit we made. We never took in money from investors, and we just kind of were gritty the whole time, you know.
What was the first meal you guys made?
Chicken burrito bowl. Oh, Mark made a banging meatball dish. We called them Nana's meatballs. Remember that?
My grandma's recipe.
Did any of you guys have like cooking experience? You just said, let's cook?
So I do all our recipe development. Mainly what we try to do is we try to start with the right ingredients. So we're getting grass-fed Australian hormone-free beef. We're getting like slow kill, medium to small size chicken breast. So like you knock those two things out of the park, then you couple that with, instead of buying seed oil and unhealthy vegetable oil, we'll buy avocado oil, we'll buy extra virgin olive oil. We make all the sauces in-house. We season everything lightly, healthy ingredients. You start with those core concepts, and then from there, you can really build any menu you want around that. If you start with a good core of buying the right ingredients, from there, everything kind of falls in line, and then we just make the diet what we feel people like. So some of our more popular options might be an hibachi chicken bowl. Why? Everybody knows hibachi. So we try to emulate the best hibachi restaurant we've been to, try to make it the way they do. And that's really how the menu grows. And then from there, obviously people want what's new, they want what's fresh. That's just the way people always work. They want the newest things. So we're constantly coming up with new things.
And like to piggyback what Mark's saying, obviously we have the quality of the ingredients, but we're also providing the convenience factor at the same time. So it's like you could shop with us and shop for the week and just be pulling from your fridge 4 or 5 times a week, rather than every time you're hungry going and trying to find that convenient option. You're not going to get something healthy or thought out like Mark has been doing with her menu.
And then you look at it and you say, okay, so you have great ingredients, right? And then where do you go from there? Well, then you have good ideas. You have food options people will like that are applicable to things people are eating in the area. And then you couple that with just a superstar team of people that care and love the company, that want to make a great product. So everyone from the guy working the dishes, to the person working the flat top, to the line cooks, to the people packing the meals, to the people packing the truck, to the people delivering the meals, they're all people that love the company and treat it as their own. And that's really, I think, what separates us.
Downstairs, they've been with them from the beginning. So like the same person has been grilling the chicken for 7 years. Like the same way. It's really cool. It's quality control. Like you can't beat it.
We're gonna talk about the next step. What's the next step?
We're gonna just continue to expand, find good opportunities, good deals out in the market, and bring Redefine to new towns.
We just rolled out a new rewards program. People will be able to save. We used to have like these everyday rewards, but now based on points and how much you purchase, get gift cards, merch, all of that. And then we're gonna be pushing into other areas where we haven't been before physically with stores, which is really exciting. And then hopefully expanding our delivery radius too. There's demand everywhere. We get reached out to every day. So hopefully we'll find a method and model that works. But 2024 is gonna be really cool.
So that was really
I'm surprised you guys found this on your own.
We didn't. The workers helped us.
That was like me when I came for my interview. I was like, is this the right? You're like, where am I going?
and out of the flow of everything. So we cut and sewed this box. So like we cut this frame out, we put it in this box. All the boxes, all the walk-in boxes, all the equipment spec'd out to the inch to maximize our space. Over here, we'll cool like specific ingredients to get it cooled quicker in here. Like this will hold us our rice, and then once everything's cooked, finished, plated, packaged, labeled with its own unique date, everything will get stored in here. This is where all the retail meals will get packaged. So like if you ordered a box to your doorstep or for store pickup, this is where everything would be packed. So like right here, this is a harvest salad. This would be retail, so if someone ordered this off of our website, this is gonna be delivered to someone's doorstep. We do doorstep Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We deliver. We make everything for those delivery days fresh the day before. So everything's as fresh as possible. That's like one of our selling points as opposed to our competitors, so we're making it way out ahead usually. And this would be something that you purchase out of the fridge. So this isn't purchased yet, this is purchased.
Oh, look, it's the cookies and cream.
You love that shit. Oh, that's you.
It's my favorite.
We have the sliding door here. So this leads out to like all the finished meals in boxes. So everything going to like Babylon, Patchogue, Comac. They'll be in 18 cubes stocked up. They'll throw them out this garage door, and then they'll basically load the trucks and it's delivered the next morning. We put a slider on that so they can get in and out easier, bigger than a man-sized door. That's a man door. This is a cold door. It's cold.
Warm in here, right?
I was just saying, nice and cold.
And then this is where the fun stuff happens. We basically have a brand new 35-foot hood, a brand new 25-foot hood. All the equipment underneath it's new. We've recently rebuilt the kitchen in the last year and a half to meet the specs of what our company needs. We're currently outgrowing the space and we're always looking for new space to be able to produce, to meet more demand, higher demand, to produce more product. Right now they can fit around 450 meals per round, so you'll see they'll lay 450 containers out. Sevi over there is working the head of the line. He's gonna drop containers and everyone's gonna follow right in behind him. They'll basically scoop out the rice, they'll scoop out the protein source, they'll drop on the sauce. We try to make every single one hit. They all get weighed at the end of the day to ensure accuracy. You'll see things like this is one thing that other companies won't do. We'll take fresh pineapple, we'll break it down from the core, and we'll actually grill fresh pineapple in-house. We're not bringing any dole in, we're not bringing anything in that's already prefabbed. Everything's done in-house. Everything from our asparagus to our black beans we boil, obviously not canned. Do grass-fed Australian beef. So this is actually this is a grass-fed product we take in from Australia. It's organic and hormone-free. That's a medium-sized chicken breast. It's a slow kill, so it's a higher quality product that people really enjoy. We'll basically go round for round until we finish the day's usage. So right now, everything they're producing, store orders we received from all of our individual stores that we own and operate in Suffolk and Nassau County. We have 13 locations now. If it's not a store order, it's a customer's order, and that person would have placed their order on our website, redefinemeals.com, where they can choose a package of 7, 10, 15, or 20 meals. Here's another small walk-in box. This walk-in box is only gonna hold our souffle cups. All of our pico, our sauces, corn salsas, anything like that, everything's made in-house fresh every single morning for delivery. Right now we're delivering Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So everything for those orders is made the day prior and delivered that morning. We're operating at the absolute freshest margin possible. As you can see there, the rice is done by scooper. This way they can get it done in a reasonable amount of time while still ensuring very consistent and reliable product. Once all the meals are made and they're sealed, they get brought back into this space. And once they get brought back into this space, for example, right here we have our chicken teriyaki dumplings with a sweet chili sauce and a jasmine rice. Once that gets made, we have our labels right here, which are printed the morning of every time. That'll get slapped onto each label before it gets put into its individual store box or to its individual consumer box. If they ordered off our website, they'd be receiving it to their doorstep, or they do store pickup for free shipping. So all this salmon was made this morning. This is gonna be freshly packed. So that's all done. I'll hide my hand there. Try to buy Australian. I think it's a better product than domestic, just because of the fact that in Australia they have better meat practices in terms of what the cattle is grazing on and how they live. Everything we buy is pasture raised. We're trying to get as close to God intended. So like none of my beef is fed corn, none of it's fed GMO. There's no glyphosate in any of the feed. It's all fed a natural diet, antibiotic-free diet of natural grass.
God did. Yeah, God did.
Exactly. Basically in every single one of our meals, there's 0 added vegetable oil, there's no seed oil. All we use is avocado oil on anything that goes on the grill, extra virgin olive oil on anything that's going in the oven. So our marinade for our steak might be avocado oil and whatever seasoning applies to the dish in which it's going to be made. Perfect example, if you were to get like an orange chicken bowl like this from, let's say, your Chinese food store up the road, they'd be using a very low quality chicken, a frozen orange, then they'd be using seed oil dredged in cornstarch. When we use a very light amount of cornstarch and no seed oil and avocado oil to fry, that's the difference. And then as soon as these meals are made and they're labeled, and as soon as they're labeled, they're ready to be packed for shipment the following morning. They're packed for shipment. For example, this is PJ, which stands for Port Chef, which is one of our retail locations next to Five Guys in Port Chef. This will be packed based on usual parts of what the store is going to be selling. We might order 25 chicken burritos to last us 2 days until the next shipment comes in, or a day depending on the day of the week. If it's not packed for a store delivery, so if this isn't going in a wholesale size unit, it's going to be going into our other walk-in box, for that is where we're going to pack the retail direct-to-consumer, direct-to-doorstep shipment, which is a separate area of the building. Everything in this walk-in box was made between 5 a.m. and right now inside of 1 day. So within 6 or 7 hours, these guys are making all this food fresh from scratch, raw, to our specs in-house. We bring in nothing prefabricated. Everything we make to our spec, with our seasoning, with our marinade. Gets approved by our guys, and that's the way we've always done things. So you can see here we have a ground beef that's made in the braising pan, done with some onions the way you'd want it. Very, very limited seasoning. This is a chicken tender we sliced up. This is baked, never fried. Of course, we don't even have fryers. Local made sweet potato gnocchi. Fried eggs we make in-house. We're not using boxed eggs or carton eggs. We're obviously using fresh eggs. Again, the way God intended. This is an Australian grass-fed meat product right here. This is gonna end up going in our brand new grass-fed Chipotle steak bowl. This is a chicken thigh that goes in our Chipotle chicken bowl. Our grilled chicken tenders. So these chicken tenders right here, these are gonna go with a waffle fry and a honey maple glaze. These have been on the menu a while. And then we have a baked chicken cutlet here. You'll see we do this in-house ourselves, hand battered. So we're breading everything ourselves. We're not even taking in chicken pre-battered. We're bringing in a specific cut of bird that we prefer, and then we're hand breading it in our kitchen 5 times a week. And then right here, you can see right here, this is our pulled steak. So this is hand pulled. We cook this for about 3.5 hours, and then we hand pull it. So this is a human hand actually pulling apart all this meat ourselves. We're not bringing in something prefabricated. We prefer to do it that way because you get a better product out of it. I can control the meat in which we're putting in it. I go for a grass-fed product, not a corn-fed product. It's a lot healthier, and it's done the way it's supposed to be done, the way the cattle's supposed to be raised on a pasture. These are our muffins we make in-house. So this is a coconut energy muffin. This is a double chocolate chip. This is a banana walnut double chocolate chip. Sauces we make are in-house as well. So this would be like our penne vodka sauce. So this would be like just a heavy cream, some tomato sauce, light basil, the homemade tomato sauce right here, and then we're back at the start.
Let us know when you decide to.
We do pounds.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Camera.
Nice to meet you. Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good one. Yeah,
Take us out.
Redefine. Appreciate you guys having us. I love the brainstorm session.
They're riling my boy up. They're
I'm
riling
about
my
to go
boy up.
Braveheart on these bitches. I don't know what I'm allowed to say no more.
See you guys.